Hello! It has been so long since I filmed the original clips of this video that I'm going to leave my hair up so you don't see how much my hair has grown since I filmed the rest of this video. But here is how I made my wedding dress, which no one asked for, but I enjoyed making somewhat. There were a lot of hurdles, but we got over them. This is definitely not my usual content and won't be coming back again because I don't plan on making another wedding dress for myself. It's a weird thing to say. But yeah, I got married a month and a half ago. Throughout many lockdown scares and stuff like that, we had to reschedule our wedding several times. We ended up just doing it in a courthouse with a few of our friends, and it was a very, very special day, and I'm very grateful for everyone who was able to be there. I don't have many fantastic photos because we did not hire a photographer or anything like that. One, didn't have the money. Two, also just didn't have the capacity to have another person. It also has meant that I have delayed putting up this video because I've been like, I want some nice pictures to put up with this. But yeah, well, I'm gonna stop rambling. Enjoy me trying to make my own wedding dress and see what happens in the end. Spoiler alert, I make it. Here we are on day one. So yes, I have fabric that's left over basically from the costumes I've made. The pattern, which I bought on Etsy. I think I'll leave it down below if anyone else is interested in making this dress. And it's pretty much the same pattern of the dress that I'm wearing now. And then I have the trusty Matilda IKEA curtains, which hopefully there are enough of because IKEA is currently closed. But yeah, this fabric's a bit see-through, so I'm doubling it up and hopefully there's enough of it. If not, we'll see. But first of all, I need to get severely cutting with all of this. The pattern is bigger than my tiny office. So since this is the wedding dress, I'm trying to keep some element of surprise in this wedding. My office isn't big enough for me to cut out this pattern, which is like, should be fun. There was a competition for cutting pattern in the wrong size room. I think I would have gotten like a bronze. Only made one casualty. This is what they don't tell you about sewing. You need a very, very big room. Oh, I like that sound. And we're done. And now I have to figure out how to deal with this. I mean, I don't want to throw it away because there's so much paper here. And paper is always useful. I'm calling this the calm before the storm. I have cleared the piano into the corner. Garbage, anything like that is there. Yeah, and I've vacuumed the floor. So now, hopefully there's enough room for the fabric. I might move the chair out completely, but we'll make this work. Alright, this room isn't big enough because laid out all the patterns and I still can't see. Can't cut them, can't see if they fit, so try this in the living room. It is my entire living room. I had to move everything around. But yeah, now it's time to get chop chop. Man, it is cold out. So the fabric that I had for the like underlayer wasn't enough, so I ordered some more. Then that turned out to be also see-through and not enough. So now I'm off to a fabric store because it is finally December 2nd, and I can go to an actual store to buy actual fabric. So I'm on my way to do that now. And it's freezing. And my street's really noisy. I started filming, but then I got really nervous of filming because, yeah, I live in London and everybody obviously cares about everything that I do and everybody can see what I'm doing and therefore is watching me. But just kidding, I really need to get over that. I realize now that I didn't film all day today and, well, I haven't seen you guys for a while, but basically finished cutting out all the pieces, turned my couch into a sewing studio. I cut out an extra back 2 sides, like the front side and the back side. And I also, what else did I do? It's 11:30 at night. Oh, and I ironed on interfacing And I just have to do the same thing for the front, panel A and panel D, so the front and the back, and put in a zipper. But then I'm done, so it's actually not been too bad. With that being said, I will actually film tomorrow so you see what I'm doing. This is a mess. That's a mess. That's a mess. But I also had to go to work today, so didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but that's okay. Now I got to get ready for tomorrow. And I also have to put stamps. I don't know if I showed you these. Stamps on these, which we're going to give to the 6 people who come. And it's like a socially distanced wedding reception bag with fun stuff. I'll talk you through that tomorrow. I should go to bed and I will pick you up tomorrow, and I'll actually show you what I'm up to. So I got right to it and I sewed all of the pieces together, meaning the curtain fabric and Duchess satin, and was extremely confused about the bodice area and how to make the because I didn't want the Duchess satin to be up to the sleeve, up to the shoulders, but I wasn't sure how to cut it through the pattern, so I was very confused. Doubling, and I didn't know how to do it, so I'm kind of improvising on how to get a clear top, but not show my boobs. See how this goes. I'm hopeful. I think I got it, and I think it'll be fine. So we'll see. We'll see. But this just my brain's not really sure how it's working. I mean, you know what I mean when I'm talking about this, right? This makes sense to people. But I wasn't sure how to cut it through the pattern, so I was very confused. As you can probably see through these clips, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. But yes, this genuinely took me hours to figure out. All right, I am going to cut the piece off. So this is it, point of no return. I hope it works. All right, second side. Hope you can hear me over the washing machine, but I don't want to talk too loudly because it is 2:30 in the morning and it's coming together finally. I'm gonna go to sleep and I will do a reveal of the progress better in the morning because they'll be light and no laundry. Yawn. Good morning. Oh, okay. It's a bit later than morning. I mean, it is still pretty morning and London is very foggy, so I'm gonna call this morning. It's about 10 o'clock, so. But yeah, I went to bed around 3 in the end. I tried to film last night as I was doing it, but the laundry was going and then I got really tired. And I tried to film clips, but I wasn't really creative with the angles, and it just looked really weird. So I will try and explain what I did. I had to add extra panelings on every single one of the panels because they're all been a bit see-through. Even though the fabric, I went to buy other fabric, it still wasn't as thick as I wanted it to be. Added on to all those panels, which took way longer than I wanted. Do what?
Mommy and the man.
What man?
Man with the power.
What power?
Power of voodoo.
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 Do what?
Mommy and the man.
What man?
The man with the power.
What power?
Are you recording?
Yeah.
The power of voodoo.
Voodoo.
You do. Do what?
What power do I have?
You don't have any power. Not in our relationship and not in real life.
That's not true.
I know you have all the power, but that's just because you wear the pants and I wear sweatpants.
And we're back after the interruption. So yes, doing all the panels took me longer than I expected, but we are still on track. We still have 10 days to this wedding, so we'll be fine. But I want to finish it today. I just have to sew all the panels together. I was going to make a petticoat, but there's no need for that. And now I'm just looking out the window because I'm so tired. Part of the reason why I'm doing this a week before also so I'm not this exhausted next week. Oh. Alright, I'm going to finish this tea. I might edit a podcast first. So I want to send that out. And then I will continue with this dress. Oh, that's also a thing. I had to figure out how to match it up properly to the panels, which was a bit of a mind twister. We got there in the end. We are all set and ready to go to sew those final panels. And then finish everything off nicely and cut off all the excess fabric and then hem it and then do that stuff. Which I'm interested how I'm going to hem it since I can't really wear it and hem it at the same time. So it's gonna have to be hung up and hemmed. So we'll see. And I don't really have a place to hang it. Yay. We'll be okay. All right. See you on the other side. My nightmare happened. The pins are everywhere. Oh. They're quite literally everywhere. Oh no. Now the question is, do I finish this sewing and then pick them all up? Or do I, It's starting to come together. It's starting to really look like a dress. But now I'm back to trying to remember how to put together the panel. And my brain's just like, Avi, we did this at 2 o'clock in the morning. You could be able to do it now. If you can do it at 2 o'clock, you can do it now. Here's what I'm not understanding. I'm having all this extra fabric right here, and here it fit in perfectly. Did I cut it so differently? Like, what? What? Ay. So it turns out I bought a pattern that was way too big. It fit on my boobs perfectly, but not on the rest of my body at all. It was way too big. It was way too long. Which means it was the beginning of the loss of my patience. Hello, good morning. So the shell of the dress, the entire dress actually is completely done, but it's still big on me, doesn't really fit me perfectly, and that was the whole point of making my own dress. So I have to take in these areas, and it's just very big, so I'm gonna take it in more and then trim the sleeves up, and then make these a bit shorter, a bit tighter, and then I have to hem it because it's right now in the most unflattering length of all time. So we'll see how we do that. But we did it pretty much. Not done, but we did most of it. So let's get back to sewing. I just want to say, before we move on, at this point of the process, I was feeling really defeated. There were new lockdown tiers out again, and there was part of me that was worried that we would have to cancel the wedding again, because this was our third attempt at trying to get married, so I was a bit nervous about that, a bit anxious, and then the dress kept knocking me in the face. The zipper just wouldn't work. It kept breaking. It was really fickle. Everything was seeming really out of control, and like I really didn't know what was going on, and I was really tired. So tired. And I just left it to procrastinating, and I didn't do much for about a week. I just left the dress fully formed, just not in my size, staring at it, and I was like, what am I going to do? And I'm okay now. It all worked out. I just want to say, I'm okay. It all worked out. We all have hurdles, but yes, we persevered. And don't try and fix a wedding dress 3 days before your wedding when it's just you. Just saying. Just heads up. Friendly heads up. Basically, the zipper that I installed has now broken, and I've installed 2 zippers, so I'm kind of like, I don't want to install any more zippers. And as a metaphor of 2020, the best laid plans. I don't even know how that continues, but I just know that the best laid plans. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to chop off the bodice, and I'm going to turn it into a skirt because we tried, but we needed help with fitting, and I don't have the ability to have anyone tell me. So scrapping the top, gonna use the skirt, and I'm now looking for a shirt to buy. Timing wise, awful, because tomorrow all the stores are closing and everyone's doing their online shopping, and I need it for 3 days from now. So we're gonna go out to the stores. I was thinking about buying fabric and making something, but maybe not. Maybe just do the skirt and make life easier. And that's what we're up to. I think I might have fixed it. This looks a lot better now. I'm happy with that. It's a little bit of a stain here, which we were gonna hide, and I was anyway gonna wear a blue satin sash. I could take it in just a little bit more, but this zipper is extremely fickle, so not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm not too mad about it. Is it perfect? No, but is Avi mad? No, so we're good. I think we just can hem it. I feel like this is the choppiest of all videos, but today's finally the day that we have to finish the dress. We just have to hem it and reinforce all the seams, but every single time I was about to do that, yesterday or the day before, I'm out of breath. Boy. Matt was done with work and studying, so he came in here, and then I couldn't really work on the dress, but I have like another hour and a half, and I think I'll be fine. And I'm getting really excited because today's Wednesday. It's all happening on Friday, and things are starting to look done. So, for example, I have finally finished all of the bags. Matt did help, yes. So we finally finished all the bags. And then inside, I also made a bunch of masks yesterday. I'm actually really proud of these masks. They're really nice. And stamped the inside. And made some napkins for everyone too. And then all we have left to do is add some cheese and crackers to these bags, which are so super cute. Hold on, let me turn the camera around and you can see. A very clean champagne glass that's like made out of acrylic, so not disposable. A napkin stamped nicely, and then fork, spoon, knife, hand sanitizer, and then someone gave us a bunch of party poppers, which we didn't plan on putting in, but now that we have them, we stuck them in. We had exactly 6, which is great. And yeah, now we just gotta finish the dress. We're almost there. We are going to clean up in here, move everything out, and move everything around, and finish the dress. Finish the dress. And this is It is much later, but we figured out a system, hung it on the door, and we're almost there. Still pinning away, but we're cut and we're pinning, and that is way better than what we were doing before. And like every other project that I do, it is now past midnight, close to 1, but she is done. She's done. And now it's Thursday, and I will see you again on Friday for, well, we can say reveal, or we can say wedding.
Matthew, I give you this ring
Matthew, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and commitment.
and commitment.
Wear it with pride.
Wear it with pride,
Forever.
forever and always.
Don't lose it.
Don't lose it. That's it. Here she is in all her glory after a month and a half of sitting in the closet since we got married, because I have no reason to wear this. And that is it. I am really proud of how the dress turned out. I think, given the circumstances, I would have definitely gotten better materials if possible. Maybe as one zipper that worked well instead of putting 2 in that didn't work at all. The blue satin sash helped, and I was, as planned, I was girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes. And maybe next time I'll also get a pattern that's my size, smaller pattern, and just figure out my boobs. And for anyone who's asking how's married life, it is exactly the same. We live in exactly the same place. We have exactly the same daily routines. COVID's not over yet, so we haven't been able to even do anything different. We're just really, really grateful that we did have the day that we did. And I think I'm gonna end this here. So that's all. I will be back with opera related content very soon. Hopefully one day I'll have some professional pictures of the 2 of us. Who knows? Lots of love, drink lots of tea, and I will see you very, very soon.